Hello YouTube, so today I'm going to talk about why Christians should stop crying wolf about what the mark of the beast is. So over the years many Christians have proclaimed this is the mark of the beast, that is the mark of the beast, and that by taking this or by taking that then you have taken the mark of the beast and then you are damned for eternity in hell forevermore. And then the latest fad this year is that the COVID-19 vaccine is the mark of the beast and they're going to track you with nanochips in it and stuff. But that is not true. This does a disservice to what the mark of the beast is and how it's talked about in the book of Revelation and throughout the Bible, and that Christians need to stop doing this because it puts people in this paranoid state of mind, or they just don't believe you whatsoever. So when the mark of the beast is actually revealed and it's the real deal this time, people aren't going to believe you. So I'm going to show in this video that there's a logical progression of how the mark of the beast is revealed. So to start off, let's go to Daniel chapter 9 verse 27. So Daniel chapter 9 verse 27 says, "Then he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, and in the middle of the week he shall bring an end to sacrifice and offering, and on the wing of abominations shall be the one who makes desolate, even until the consummation which is determined is poured out on the desolate." So this is talking about how the Antichrist is going to make a covenant or a peace deal that lasts for 1 week. This 1 week being 7 years between Israel and its neighbours. And then in the middle of the week he breaks that peace deal, so 3.5 years into it, and then he puts an end to sacrifice and offering in the temple of the Jews. So Paul expands upon this in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4. So let's go there. So 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4, let's start from verse 3 for a bit of context. "So let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away happens first, and that the man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition." So the son of perdition, man of sin, it's all the same title for the Antichrist. "And who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God and that is worshipped, so that he sits as God in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." So here we can see that the Antichrist goes into the temple of God and then proclaims himself to be God. So then let's go to Revelation chapter 13 to expand upon this even further. So Revelation chapter 13, the first 2 verses are kind of metaphorical imagery of what the Antichrist is going to be and what he represents. I'm going to focus on verse 3. "Then I saw one of his heads as if it had been mortally wounded, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world marvelled and followed the beast. And so they worshipped the dragon, which is the devil, and who gave authority to the beast, who is the Antichrist. And they worshipped the beast, saying, 'Who is like the beast? Who can make war against him?' And so he was given a mouth to speak great things and blasphemies, and he was given this authority for 42 months, so 3.5 years. And then verse 11 to verse 15 talks about the false prophet who speaks on authority of the Antichrist, and he does great signs and miracles like calling down fire from heaven, and he tricks people into worshipping the image of the beast and the Antichrist. It's all the same thing. The beast means the Antichrist. It's the same person. And so verse 16 to 18 is what I want to focus on here. This talks about the mark of the beast. And so he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, so that no one may buy or sell except those who have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666, 666. So that was Revelation chapter 16. That was Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 to 18. So here we can show that there's a logical progression to how the mark of the beast is revealed. Firstly, that there's a peace deal that lasts 7 years that is brokered by the Antichrist, and it's a peace deal between Israel and its neighbours that lasts for 7 years. Then number 2, it is broken by the Antichrist 3.5 years into that peace deal, and that during that time the Antichrist goes into the temple of Jerusalem and then proclaims himself to be God. Number 3, the Antichrist and the false prophet trick many people into worshipping the Antichrist. And then fourthly and finally, then the mark of the beast is revealed, and then it's put in their right hand or in their forehead, and they can't buy or sell goods and stuff. And so that is how the mark of the beast is revealed. 7-year peace treaty between Israel and its neighbours. It's broken 3.5 years into it by the Antichrist, goes into the temple, claims himself to be God, the Antichrist and the false prophet, trick many people into worshipping him as God, and then fourthly and finally, then the mark of the beast is revealed. So as we can see, that this is the logical progression of it, and so as of recording of this video, there is no third temple being built in Jerusalem. There's no sort of peace deal between Israel and its neighbours that's meant to last 7 years. So therefore, we can logically say that the COVID-19 vaccine or anything like it is not the mark of the beast. It would not be fair to give people the mark of the beast and then reveal the mark of the beast and then reveal the Antichrist. That would not be fair, because you're forcing people then to worship him. That is not how this works, nor does it make logical sense, nor it would be fair, nor does it match up with what happens in Scripture. The Antichrist is revealed first, then the mark of the beast is revealed. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.